It's a HARDIE High Five. Parenting and family. Okay, it's Monday. Welcome to Parenting and Family Tips with HARDIE 5.5. Listen, there's an app out there with school going back in session you're going to want to know about. It's called the Saturn app. I personally went in and filled out and made an account for myself. I pretended like I was a 16-year-old girl with my real name. I filled out all the information and a wealth of knowledge came up of everybody else in the graduating class that I had put in. You should go try this app out yourself. Now, I will say, once I clicked out of it and did some other things, it wanted me to verify, go back with my email address and verify some things, and I've not ever done that, so I actually haven't been able to get back in. But right off the bat, I was able to see hundreds of children's class schedules that they had inputted into this app with no knowledge of them knowing who I am. So that is very worth you knowing and being on the lookout for, parents. Hope you enjoyed this HARDIE 5.5. High five! Marriage and relationships.
No matter how long you've been married, it's important to keep dating your spouse. Who doesn't love a good date night? My favorite is dinner and a movie. Since we're foodies, I'll pick a new and exciting restaurant, and then I'll pick the movie because Rebecca doesn't really care.
That's right, I don't care. But what I do care about is great conversation. So during the week leading up to a date night, I'll get my notes section out on my phone and just put some things in there that I know I want to talk to Scott about. It's very simple, and it just saves some conversation for later. In a day and time where you can text all day long and work things out, this is a great way to make sure you have great conversation over that great date night.
Go out there and make the most of every date night.
That's right. Travel the world. I get asked all the time how I find amazing airfare. And you can look on Google or you can look on Cheapo Air, but my favorite app is Kayak, and I like it for two reasons. First, it will put the cheapest one-ways together. So if you're not trying to use a bunch of points on one certain airline, you might fly American to a location and you might fly United back, but it's gonna put the cheapest one-ways together. It definitely will save you some money. And the other reason I like it is when you book on this engine, it actually sends you to the website of the airline you're booking for. So you don't have the third-party booking system where you're constantly, if you have to make changes and you have to go talk to Expedia or talk to Priceline, you don't have to do any of that. Kayak takes you straight to the American Airlines website or straight to the United website. So you can just go straight to them and take care of all your needs if you need to make any changes. It's a great website to book for airfare. News and current events.
We've all been hearing stories about the devastating wildfires in Maui. Over 2,000 acres have been burnt, $6 billion in damage, and over 100 lives have been lost. But today we want to share a story with you that's going to inspire you. It's about Lonnie and her mom Nani, who were stuck in their car with an inferno of fire around them. And the only way to get out was to climb over a seawall and get into the ocean. But unfortunately, Nani, who walks with the help of a walker, couldn't do it. But then came Benny Renike, and he swooped in, he picked up the mom, he carried her over on his back over the seawall, and then he stayed in the ocean with them for 8 hours to make sure they were safe. So in the midst of all that tragedy, the human spirit always gives us hope, and they are going to call each other Ohana, which means family in Hawaiian, forever.
Sports and entertainment.
Hey sports fans, we need to tell you about something amazing that happened at the Ranger game on August 15th. It had everything to do with Section 133, which is affectionately known as Corey's Corner now. Over 500 fans showed up. They were loud, they were yelling the whole game. They were asking Otani to come to the Rangers. It was a crazy, crazy night. That's right. It just so happened to be our son, Alex Hardie, who met up with this guy named Jake Dupre. He runs the Instagram Ranger Nation. He started it when he was 11, and now he's like 20. So it's a big deal. They created a group chat, 657 people in this group chat, and they decided to sell out Section 133 and make it the biggest party ever. So that was pretty amazing. And after all that, Alex got interviewed by a Japanese newspaper. That's right. Just crazy stuff. So crazy. And they're planning another one, September 18th. So y'all stay tuned. Go Rangers!